Now, in Singapore, this was, of course, hailed as a coronavirus success story, and this is now beginning to pretty quickly unravel. After having been hailed for rapidly halting the first wave of the cases, the city-state is now witnessing a resurgence of the infection in the form of a second wave. Now, on your screens is the trajectory of the virus. Over the past week, the curve has shown a steady increase with more than 1,000 new cases on Monday and Tuesday. Now, in comparison, during the first wave, Singapore had taken about 45 days to record 1,000 cases. Now, the centre of Singapore's second wave are migrant workers. They account for almost about 20% of the population, and they hail from countries such as Bangladesh, Pakistan and India. Now, in early February, a worker from Bangladesh had tested positive through contact tracing. 19 others were also found to have been infected. By March, the infections tapered off and the administration started to loosen the lockdown measures. And this, of course, at that time had proven to be a bit of a mistake. As of now, more than 70% of all confirmed cases are said to be amongst migrant workers. While countries such as South Korea have turned from contact tracing to community testing, Singapore at that time did not resort to this. So many asymptomatic patients continue to live in Singapore's migrant dwellings undetected. To a very large extent, this has again exposed the rich-poor divide in the city-state. Testing rates were much lower in migrant dormitories, where at times as many as about 20 people are said to have been crammed into a single room. So just take a look at some of these visuals. Social distancing is, of course, a distant dream in such settings. Now, the government has started shifting migrants to isolation centres, but experts say that it is too late, and more than half of all registered dormitories have active cases. And about 18 of them have been declared as isolation zones. And this, of course, is not the first time that outbreaks have hit migrant dwellings disproportionately in Singapore. In 2008, a number of migrant workers were infected by chikungunya, and this was due to a lack of proper ventilation and sanitation in the dormitories. Now, around the same time, one migrant worker had also died of chickenpox and had spread it to 10 others. This had led to the dormitory director ending up in prison. The government has decided to extend the lockdown measures until the 1st of June. Businesses and schools will remain shut, and residents will have to remain indoors at all times. To ensure better implementation, violators will now be fined in Singapore. Flouting lockdown norms can also attract fines as high as $300. The announcement has triggered panic amongst residents. This was evident in the long lines that were witnessed outside of barber shops in the city. Saloons were exempted from the lockdown last time around, but the new guidelines have excluded them from the essential category.